Hi y'all, this is Sherry with Broken Lake Vinyl, and I wanted to do a quick tutorial about using the warp tool in Silhouette Business Edition, specifically for a tumbler. I've been trying to do this as a Facebook Live and it hasn't worked, and I wanted to record it for my YouTube channel as well. So anyway, I'm going to warp my name. So I'm selecting my name and I'm just going to get a cool font. And again, this is business edition, so I just kind of assume that you have more experience with business edition with Silhouette. I do recommend people buy business edition, even brand new people to Silhouette, because it can do so much more. And one of those things it can do is the warp tool. So first thing, the leader of the group that's Tumblers for Beginners and Beyond on Facebook, Cindy, is putting a name on a cup, and she's probably done it by now, but I've had trouble with the live, like I said. If I wanted to put this on a cup, she had a tumbler, and it was going to go on the bottom, according to the person who bought the tumbler. So let's just say the bottom of the tumbler, it was concave in the center. So let's say it looked like this. You don't have to warp that. So real quick, choose both of those circles and then center them using the transform panel and clicking on this center. Okay. And then for my name, I'm going to duplicate it so I can have one off to the side. Okay, so for my name, I need to go back into green so I can have it as lettering. And when I typed it, I accidentally pressed enter, so I want to delete to get it smaller, because when I go to put it on the circle, I want it to be exactly the size I need. So in order to put it on the circle, I highlight the whole thing, but I don't think we really need to, so I'm going to just drag it using the cross, and I want to put it on the inside. There we go. Okay. And I make decals for people sometimes to put inside these tumblers on the bottom. That would look really cool too, because Broken Leg Vinyl does printing as well. So you can use character spacing and increase it if you want it to go further around the circle. See that? That would actually look pretty cool. All I have to do is straighten it up a little bit. So that would be for the bottom. Okay, and that's a really cool tool. And then this slider slides it off the circle. See how it did that? It moved it off the center circle because it was right on it. So that's a way to do the bottom of the cup. But if you're going to warp a cup, you open the warp panel, and that's down at the bottom, this arrow. Let me close my text. Okay, this arrow. This one is the warp. It looks like a crooked piece of graph paper. Okay, and we're going to put the name on the cup vertically, I think is what we talked about in the live that Cindy did. And again, I need to edit it so it's not, yeah, there we go. And let me also make the font bigger because this would go on the side of a cup. So I'm going to go to about a 60 on it. So I have to highlight it. just wants to grab everything instead of, there we go. Okay. I want to get the S too. Come on. Why is it doing that? I guess what I need to do is just, there we go. If I put a space after the name, that gives me a little bit more room to select it. So I just put a space after the name. So if you're doing a name on a cup, you're going to use probably 60 to 70, maybe bigger, on your font to go up and down the cup. I'm a teacher, so I do like having my name on things because they disappear if I don't. When you're in the modify panel, you can't do any adjustments without having it selected, or you won't be able to adjust it again. And it looks like I got a space after the N as well, so I have to go in there and delete that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to put this on the side of a cup. So I want to warp it. So let's go back to that warp tool, which is using the arrow at the bottom and the warp. And I'm going to choose warp selected shape. Okay, so it's going to warp that for a cup. And I love this on Silhouette because it shows you the measurements you need. So the top of my cup is 4 3/4 inches. So I'm going to conical wrap it onto a cup, and I have to put 4.75, and the distance of the bottom, I'm guessing, because this is in the top, the thicker part. So I'm going to guess that that's 3.5. It's just an educated guess. The total length of that is 5 inches. Okay, just the top part of a cup. And let me see. I can't see this whole. There we go. This is how high I want the letters to be. So if the length of that is 5 inches, I want my name to be 4 inches. Okay. And I'm going to have to adjust my name because it was too long at that warping. But it's done. It did it. It's right here. And that's my timer because I'm a high school teacher. My next class starts in 10 minutes, so that's telling me what's going on. So that's my warping of my name, but I screwed it up. So let me, I screwed it up because it was vertical like that. Let me just type Sherrie. And I'm going to choose that font. I love the break a leg font. I think it's so cute. Break a leg, and I love purple, so purple is good. And I changed the line color. How many of you forget to change the line color? So many people do. Okay, so if I want to warp that, conical warp that, and I want my name to be 4 inches tall, and I apply it, it didn't make it 4 inches tall. So I guess I have to make it as tall as I want first. And 4 inches is excessive, so we'll just go with 2. Okay. And go back to conical warp. And apply. And see how it changed them? See the curve there? It's all done. That easy. You click apply and it's perfect. When it goes on a cup, it's going to look like it's straight. That's it. That's the warp tool. Please let me know if you need any help. And the only thing I would do here is group it so that it doesn't get out of place when I go to cut. Okay, so now it's grouped together so I can move it as one piece. See? So always group it when you're done. And this one that we did in here is not grouped. So I'll color in that center circle that you can always put a decal there. Like I said, I make logo decals all the time. And here's the name with the decal. So you need to actually release the path on that to get them off of there. Okay, I ungrouped it. And then group it so that all of those are one piece so you can move them. And that's really all you do. That's my other alarm saying I have to get online in 5 minutes. It's crazy, but it's what we have to do when we're teaching from home. So yeah, this would be on the bottom of a cup. That would be my name, and I just use the curve around the inside circle, and then I use that slider. So I hope I didn't confuse you too much. I wanted to make this video short. I was trying to do it live so I could answer your questions. I would like to do that in the future, but that's how you do the warp and also putting the text on a shape. So again, this is Sherrie with BrokenLegVinyl.com. Thank you for your time. Take care and God bless. I got to figure out how to shut this off again, but I'm glad.